The Cleveland Browns advanced last week after one heck of a game. Now they have to face Kansas City, who's been well rested because they've had the bye. They're 14-2 on the season, and they're a 10-point favorite in this game playing at home. You have to be impressed with what Cleveland did against Pittsburgh. Jumped all over them in the first quarter, was up 28-0 in the first quarter, which was very shocking. Cleveland's tough to beat if they don't turn the ball over. That includes the quarterback, Baker Mayfield. If he controls the ball on the clock and hands the ball to Nick Chubb, which had over 145 yards rushing and receiving last week, they've got a great chance to keep this game close. If you look at Kansas City through the month of December, they stumbled through the entire month. Yes, they won football games, but they didn't look pretty doing it. But they should be fresh and healthy for this football game. It's going to be tough to keep out. Travis Kelce, the tight end's been spectacular. 1,400 yards plus receiving on the year. And then you've got Tyreek Hill taking it over and taking the top off the defense going deep. This game, I still like Kansas City to win this game, but 10 points is too much. If Cleveland doesn't turn over and runs the ball effectively, I think they'll keep it close. I got Kansas City winning a close one, 38-35.
Well, Kansas City's impressive. You know, you mentioned Tyreek Hill, you mentioned Kelce, you mentioned Watkins, you mentioned Mahomes. The list goes on and on. I don't think there's any doubt that Kansas City's a very prolific football team on offense, but their defense is a little bit of question. But here's why I think Kansas City is going to prevail by a score of 38-24, Mark, because there's no doubt the Browns were so fired up for that football game as their arch rival, their first playoff game in years, and to jump on them 28-0. You look at the way they ran the ball, the way they caught the ball, the way they played defense, the way they pressured Roethlisberger, the fact that Pouncey snapped the ball over Roethlisberger's head on the first play of the game into the end zone to give them a 7-0 lead with about 8 seconds gone in the game certainly helped them. But the Browns were sky high. However, when that emotion wore off, Mark, they almost ended up losing it. Had the Steelers defense played a little bit better, then I think maybe the Steelers could have come back and won their football game. I think so much of the success of the Cleveland Browns was because of Nick Chubb. If Nick Chubb, I think, is more critical to this football team than maybe Baker Mayfield. If Chubb shows up and runs well, they're a very, very formidable opponent. But they will not have that emotional height that they had. Consequently, the Chiefs prevail 38-24 at home.